Your career will shape more than your income. It will shape your confidence, your daily environment, your lifestyle, your stress levels, your sense of purpose. Many people fall into careers by accident. They follow what is available, what is safe, what others suggest, what society expects. And then, years later, they realize something. They built a career, but not a life they truly wanted. A strong career is not built by working more hours. It is built by working smarter, learning faster, positioning yourself better, building skills that the world values. The next 10 chapters will help you think about your career like a long-term strategic system, not just a job. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Understand your strengths and direction. Many people begin their careers by following opportunity, not direction. They take the job that is available, the job that feels safe, the job that others recommend. At first, this feels practical and responsible. But over time, something often becomes clear. Without self-awareness, careers can slowly drift instead of grow intentionally. You may gain experience, you may gain income, but you may not gain satisfaction, confidence, or long-term fulfillment. Career clarity does not start with job searching. It starts with understanding yourself. There's a powerful quote by philosopher Socrates, "Know thyself." This idea applies strongly to career building. If you do not understand your strengths, your interests, your working style, and your long-term goals, you will constantly react to opportunities instead of choosing them intentionally. And when careers are built through reaction instead of design, long-term satisfaction becomes unpredictable. Understanding strengths is not about ego. It is about efficiency. When you build a career around natural strengths, learning becomes faster. Performance becomes more consistent. Stress becomes more manageable. This does not mean you ignore weaknesses completely, but your primary career growth should be built on areas where you can become exceptional, not just average. Strengths exist in multiple forms. Technical strengths, analytical strengths, communication strengths, leadership strengths, creative strengths, strategic thinking strengths, emotional intelligence strengths. Many people underestimate strengths that are not academic or technical. But in modern professional environments, communication, problem-solving, adaptability, and emotional intelligence often drive long-term career success as strongly as technical knowledge. Interests are equally important. Interests drive curiosity. Curiosity drives continuous learning. Continuous learning drives long-term career growth. When you work in areas that naturally interest you, effort feels more sustainable. You're more likely to learn during free time, more likely to stay updated, more likely to outperform competitors who are working only for income, not interest. Long-term vision is another major component of career direction. Many people think only about the next job, the next promotion, the next salary increase. But strong career design often involves thinking 5, 10, or 15 years ahead. What type of work do you want to be known for? What kind of problems do you want to solve? What kind of lifestyle do you want your career to support? Consider a simple example. Two people start similar careers. One focuses only on short-term promotions. The other focuses on building expertise in a specific high-value skill area aligned with long-term interest. After many years, the second person often builds stronger career stability, recognition, and negotiation power because their direction was intentional. Another important concept is energy alignment. Some tasks drain energy. Some tasks create energy. Career clarity involves identifying which work environments and task types energize you and which exhaust you. Long-term career success depends not only on skill, but also on sustainable energy. Feedback is also critical in understanding strengths. Many people have strengths they do not recognize because they feel normal to them. External feedback often reveals hidden strengths. What do people consistently ask you for help with? What problems do you solve faster than others? What tasks do you perform with less effort but high quality? Another powerful tool is reflection on past success patterns. When have you performed best? Under what conditions? With what type of team? With what type of problems? Past patterns often reveal future career direction clues. Understanding direction also prevents career drift. Career drift happens when you move job to job without strategic purpose. Each move may improve salary slightly, but may not build long-term professional identity. Direction creates cumulative advantage. Each job, project, or learning experience builds toward long-term positioning. Career direction also improves decision speed. When opportunities appear, you can evaluate them faster. Does this move me toward my long-term direction, or does it distract me from it? Clear direction reduces confusion and regret. Another major benefit is confidence. When you know your strengths and direction, you negotiate better. You choose better roles. You learn more strategically. Confidence built on self-awareness is more stable than confidence built only on external validation. Career direction is not fixed forever. Industries change. Interests evolve. But having direction is still better than drifting without intention. Direction can adjust. Drift usually creates confusion and delayed satisfaction. Ask yourself reflection questions. What work do I perform naturally well? What work makes me lose track of time? What problems do I enjoy solving? What type of environment makes me perform best? What kind of professional identity do I want long-term? Because career clarity is not about finding perfect jobs immediately. It is about building long-term alignment between who you are and what you do. Because when strengths, interests, and direction align, career growth becomes faster and more sustainable. Because in the end, careers are not built only through effort. They are built through aligned effort. Aligned effort produces stronger results with less long-term burnout. Because the world does not reward effort alone. It rewards value creation. And value creation becomes easier when you work in areas where you can become exceptional. And one day, when you realize you're not just working to survive professionally, but working in a direction that feels meaningful and sustainable, you will understand something powerful. Career success is not about finding one perfect opportunity. It is about building a clear direction and then moving consistently toward it. Because opportunities come and go, but direction stays. And the real question is not whether you will have a career. You will. The real question is, will your career be built around who you truly are, or build around whatever opportunities happen to appear in front of you? Chapter 2. Invest in education and certifications. In today's professional world, standing still is the same as moving backward. Industries evolve. Technology changes. Skills become outdated faster than ever before. The professionals who grow consistently are not always the smartest or the most experienced. They are usually the ones who keep learning. Investing in education and certifications is not just about getting degrees or collecting credentials. It is about expanding your opportunity range, increasing your credibility, and building skills that make you valuable in a changing world. There is a powerful quote by Benjamin Franklin: "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." Unlike many other investments, education compounds inside you. Once you learn a skill or gain knowledge, it becomes part of how you think, how you solve problems, and how you create value. Skills cannot be taken away by market crashes or economic downturns. Knowledge travels with you across industries, companies, and career phases. Education expands opportunity range. When you build new knowledge or gain new certifications, you become eligible for roles that were previously out of reach. Many high-growth career transitions happen not because of luck, but because someone invested time in learning new capabilities before opportunities appeared. Education prepares you for opportunities before they exist. Certifications act as trust signals. Employers, clients, and professional networks often cannot directly measure your full skill level immediately. Certifications act as external validation of competence. They reduce uncertainty for decision makers. They signal that you have invested time, effort, and discipline into mastering specific professional areas. Skill-based learning is becoming more powerful than traditional learning alone. Many industries now value practical skills alongside formal education. Digital tools, data analysis, communication technology, automation systems, industry-specific software. Professionals who combine theoretical knowledge with practical skill execution often grow faster. Another major benefit of continuous learning is career resilience. When industries change or jobs disappear, professionals with updated skills adapt faster. Learning creates career insurance. Instead of depending on one skill set forever, continuous learners can transition across roles and industries more easily. Education also increases career confidence. When you understand your field deeply, you communicate more clearly. You negotiate more confidently. You solve problems faster. Confidence built on knowledge is more stable than confidence built only on past job titles. Another important advantage is faster problem-solving ability. Education expands mental frameworks. When you face new problems, your brain can connect solutions from different knowledge areas. Cross-disciplinary thinking often creates high-value solutions. Networking opportunities often come through education environments. Professional courses, certifications, and advanced education programs connect you with other motivated professionals. These networks often create future career opportunities, partnerships, and learning collaborations. Another overlooked benefit is career flexibility. When you continuously learn, you're not locked into one narrow career path. Skill expansion creates multiple career directions. This reduces long-term career risk. Education also improves adaptability to technological change. Automation and artificial intelligence are changing many job roles. Professionals who keep learning remain valuable even as job descriptions evolve. Learning speed is becoming more valuable than static knowledge. Another important concept is learning efficiency. Not all learning needs to be long or expensive. Short certifications, micro-learning courses, online platforms, skill workshops, continuous small learning steps often create powerful long-term knowledge accumulation. Timing matters too. Many professionals wait until career problems appear before investing in education. But proactive learning creates advantage. When opportunities appear, prepared professionals move faster than reactive professionals. Another key mindset is viewing education as lifelong, not phase-based. Many people think learning ends after formal education years. But modern career growth requires continuous skill evolution. The most valuable professionals often treat learning as part of daily life, not occasional necessity. Ask yourself reflection questions. Am I learning skills relevant to future industry trends? Do I invest in knowledge consistently or only when forced by career pressure? Do I build practical skills alongside theoretical knowledge? Do I treat education as expense or investment? Because education is not just about career entry. It is about career evolution. It is about staying valuable in a world that changes constantly. Because industries reward professionals who adapt faster than change happens. Because learning builds career momentum. Momentum creates opportunity. Opportunity creates career acceleration. Because in the end, education is not only about earning more money. It is about expanding who you can become professionally. Because skills create options, and options create freedom. And one day, when you realize that learning new skills gives you career confidence, career flexibility, and career security, you will understand something powerful. Education is not about collecting certificates. It is about building capability. Because capability creates value, and value creates career security. And the real question is not whether industries will continue changing. They will. The real question is, will you keep learning fast enough that industry change becomes your opportunity instead of your threat? Chapter 3. Align career with purpose and passion. Many people build careers based on opportunity, stability, or social expectation. And while these factors are practical, they do not always create long-term fulfillment. Over time, many professionals reach a point where income is stable, job titles are respectable, but motivation feels low. This often happens when career direction is disconnected from purpose and passion. Aligning career with purpose and passion is not about finding a perfect dream job immediately. It is about building a professional life that feels meaningful enough to sustain effort across decades. There's a powerful quote by author Mark Twain: "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." Purpose gives work meaning beyond tasks. When work feels meaningful, effort becomes more sustainable. Challenges become more tolerable. Setbacks become temporary obstacles instead of emotional roadblocks. Purpose gives emotional fuel. Passion gives energy. Together, they create long-term career endurance. Passion increases consistency. When you enjoy aspects of your work, you naturally practice more. You learn more outside working hours. You stay updated without feeling forced. You invest more energy without feeling drained quickly. Passion does not remove difficulty, but it reduces resistance to effort. Purpose creates deeper motivation. Purpose connects your work to something larger than personal gain. It may be solving meaningful problems, helping people, building systems that improve lives, creating innovation, teaching, protecting. When work connects to purpose, motivation becomes internal, not dependent on external rewards alone. Another important truth is that passion is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes passion is quiet interest, deep curiosity, natural engagement with certain problems. Many people miss passion because they expect constant excitement. Real passion often looks like sustained interest and willingness to improve, even when work is difficult. Purpose and passion also improve resilience. Every career has stressful phases: deadlines, failure, competition, industry pressure. When work connects to deeper meaning, people recover from stress faster. They remain committed during difficult phases because work feels worth the effort. Consider a simple example. Two professionals face identical work stress. One sees work only as income. The other sees work as meaningful contribution. The second person often recovers faster emotionally because stress feels connected to purpose, not just pressure. Another powerful benefit is long-term performance consistency. People aligned with purpose often maintain performance quality across many years. Professionals disconnected from purpose often experience burnout cycles faster. Passion and purpose act as psychological energy sources. Alignment also improves career decision clarity. When you understand what work feels meaningful, you evaluate opportunities differently. Instead of chasing only salary or job titles, you evaluate growth, impact, and long-term satisfaction potential. Another important factor is identity alignment. When career matches internal values and interests, people feel more authentic professionally. Authentic professionals often communicate more confidently and build stronger professional relationships. Purpose-driven professionals also attract opportunities naturally. When people are deeply engaged in meaningful work, their enthusiasm becomes visible. Visibility creates recognition. Recognition creates opportunity flow. Another overlooked advantage is creativity improvement. Passion-driven work often produces higher creative thinking. When people care deeply about work outcomes, they think more deeply about solutions. However, it is important to understand that purpose and passion do not remove hard work. They make hard work sustainable. They reduce emotional resistance to effort. They increase long-term career satisfaction probability. Purpose and passion may also evolve over time. What feels meaningful early in career may change later. Continuous reflection helps maintain alignment. Career alignment is not one-time discovery. It is ongoing adjustment. Another key principle is balancing passion with market value. Passion alone, without skill development or market demand, may create frustration. Strong career alignment happens when passion, skill, and market demand overlap. Ask yourself reflection questions. What work makes me feel engaged even when difficult? What problems do I enjoy solving repeatedly? What type of work feels meaningful beyond income? What type of impact do I want my career to create long-term? Because career is not only about earning money. It is about spending a major part of your life doing work. And work without meaning often creates long-term emotional fatigue. Because passion is not about loving every task. It is about believing the overall work is worth doing. Because purpose is not about changing the world dramatically. It is about knowing why your work matters. Because when purpose and passion align with skill and opportunity, career becomes more than survival. It becomes contribution. It becomes growth. It becomes identity. And one day, when you realize you're not only working to earn, but working to build something meaningful, you will understand something powerful. Career satisfaction is not built through external rewards alone. It is built through internal alignment. Because people can succeed financially in work they do not care about. But long-term fulfillment usually comes from work that feels meaningful. And the real question is not whether you can build a career that pays well. You probably can. The real question is, will you build a career that also gives you a reason to stay motivated, engaged, and proud of the work you do across many years of your life? Chapter 4. Build strong professional network connections. Many people believe careers grow only through hard work, technical skill, and individual performance. While these are essential, another powerful career force often works quietly in the background: professional relationships. Opportunities rarely move randomly. They move through people, through trust, through reputation. Through conversations that happen long before job openings or promotions are publicly visible. Building strong professional networks is not about collecting contacts. It is about building meaningful, mutually valuable relationships over time. There is a powerful quote often repeated in career development: "Your network is your net worth." This does not mean using people for advantage. It means understanding that careers grow faster when you're connected to learning, opportunity, and influence environments. Strong networks create information advantage. They provide access to opportunities before they become competitive public options. Professional networks expand opportunity awareness. Many job openings, projects, and collaborations are filled through internal referrals or professional recommendations before public job listings appear. Being part of strong professional circles increases exposure to these hidden opportunities. Another major benefit is accelerated learning. Networks connect you to people with different experiences, skills, and industry perspectives. Learning from others' real experiences often accelerates career understanding faster than learning only through personal trial and error. Professional networks also provide career support systems. During career transitions, layoffs, industry changes, or professional challenges, strong networks provide emotional support, guidance, and opportunity referrals. Networks act like career safety nets. Another important factor is reputation visibility. When you build relationships across teams, companies, or industries, your professional reputation spreads beyond your immediate workplace. Many career opportunities come not from job applications, but from reputation-based invitations. Professional associations also play major roles. Industry conferences, professional groups, skill communities. These environments create knowledge sharing and relationship building. People who participate actively often stay ahead of industry trends and opportunity shifts. Another overlooked benefit is mentorship access. Many mentorship relationships begin through networking environments. Mentors often prefer guiding professionals who show curiosity, effort, and respect within professional circles. Networking also improves communication skills. Regular interaction with diverse professionals improves confidence, articulation, and professional presence. Communication confidence often directly influences career growth speed. Another powerful advantage is perspective expansion. Talking with professionals from different industries or roles often reveals career paths and opportunities you may never discover alone. However, strong networking is built on authenticity, not transaction. Networking is not about asking for favors immediately. It is about building trust over time, offering value, sharing knowledge, supporting others. Strong networks are built on mutual respect, not one-sided benefit. Consistency matters more than intensity. Occasional networking events matter less than consistent professional relationship maintenance. Checking in, sharing useful information, congratulating achievements, offering support. These small actions build strong long-term relationships. Another key principle is professional generosity. Helping others without expecting immediate return often builds strongest network trust. Long-term networks operate on relationship goodwill, not transaction records. Digital networking has also become important. Professional platforms, online communities, industry discussion groups. These expand networking beyond geographical limits. But digital networking still requires authentic engagement, not mass connection collection. Another important factor is listening. Strong network builders listen more than they speak. Understanding other professionals' goals, challenges, and perspectives builds deeper connection quality. Networking also requires patience. Strong professional relationships grow over years, not days. Quick networking often creates weak connection value. Long-term networking creates deep opportunity trust. Ask yourself reflection questions. Do I build professional relationships beyond immediate work tasks? Do I contribute value to my network or only seek help? Do I stay connected consistently or only during career need moments? Do I learn from people outside my immediate field? Because networking is not about knowing many people. It is about being known positively by the right people. Because opportunities often move through trust, and trust is built through repeated positive professional interactions. Because strong networks reduce career isolation. Career isolation often limits opportunity exposure. Network connection expands opportunity awareness. Because in the end, careers do not grow only through resumes. They grow through relationships, through people who trust your work, through people who respect your character, through people who are willing to recommend you when opportunities appear. And one day, when an opportunity comes to you not because you applied, but because someone thought of you when opportunity appeared, you will understand something powerful. Networks are not shortcuts. They are career accelerators built through trust, because people recommend people they trust. And trust is built through time, consistency, and integrity. And the real question is not whether relationships will influence your career. They will. The real question is, will you intentionally build professional relationships that open doors for you, or rely only on effort and hope opportunity finds you by chance? Chapter 5. Build reputation through consistent performance. In the professional world, reputation is one of the most powerful assets you can build, yet is often invisible while it is growing. Many people focus only on visible achievements, promotions, salary increases, job titles. But long-term career success is often built on something quieter and more powerful: consistent performance. Reputation is not built through one big success. It is built through hundreds of small moments where you deliver quality work, meet commitments, and behave professionally, even when no one is watching closely. There is a powerful quote by Jeff Bezos. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. In careers, your reputation becomes your professional brand. When people think of you, they think of reliability, quality, and professionalism, or they do not. And this reputation spreads faster and further than most people realize. Reliability is one of the strongest reputation signals. When you consistently meet deadlines, complete tasks responsibly, and follow through on commitments, people begin trusting you with more responsibility. Trust leads to opportunity. Opportunity leads to growth. Many professionals are technically skilled, but lose opportunities because they are unpredictable. Reliability often beats brilliance in long-term career growth. Consistency builds stability. Anyone can perform well once, but consistent performance across months and years builds professional credibility. When leaders need someone dependable during critical projects, they usually choose people with consistent track records, not people with occasional high performance. Quality work creates silent reputation growth. You may not always receive immediate praise for high-quality work, but people notice. Managers notice. Teams notice. Clients notice. And over time, this creates reputation momentum. Many career opportunities happen quietly because someone remembers your past performance quality. Another important factor is professionalism under pressure. Many people perform well when work is easy, but reputation is often built during stressful situations. Deadlines, crisis projects, unexpected problems. Professionals who maintain quality, communication, and composure during pressure build strong long-term trust. Communication consistency is also critical. Updating stakeholders, being transparent about progress, communicating risks early. These behaviors build professional confidence. Poor communication often damages reputation faster than poor technical skill. Another powerful reputation builder is accountability. Taking responsibility when mistakes happen builds more trust than avoiding blame. Every professional makes mistakes, but professionals who acknowledge errors and correct them quickly build strong credibility. Another overlooked factor is attitude consistency. Being respectful, being solution-focused, being cooperative. These behaviors create positive work environment reputation. Technical skill creates performance reputation. Attitude creates relationship reputation. Both matter for long-term career growth. Reputation also builds career protection. During layoffs or restructuring, leaders often try to retain people they trust most. Strong reputation often provides career security during uncertain periods. Another important advantage is reduced supervision requirement. Professionals with strong reputation often receive more autonomy. Leaders trust them to manage responsibilities independently. Autonomy increases job satisfaction and career growth speed. Reputation also creates referral strength. When people trust your work quality and character, they recommend you. Strong professional referrals often lead to high-quality career opportunities. Another key principle is long-term thinking. Reputation is built slowly and damaged quickly. One major professional mistake can damage years of reputation building. Consistent professionalism protects long-term career value. Reputation also travels beyond current workplace. Former managers, former colleagues, former clients, they carry impressions of your work quality and character. Many future opportunities come from past professional relationships. Another important factor is integrity consistency. Doing the right thing, even when not required, builds deep professional respect. Integrity-based reputation often leads to leadership trust faster. Ask yourself reflection questions. Do I deliver work quality consistently or only when monitored? Do I communicate proactively or reactively? Do I take responsibility when mistakes happen? Do people trust me with critical responsibilities? Because reputation is not built through announcements. It is built through patterns. Patterns of behavior, patterns of performance, patterns of communication, patterns of responsibility. Because in the end, people remember patterns, not isolated events. Because professional trust grows through repeated positive experiences. And trust creates career acceleration. Because strong reputation reduces career friction. Opportunities move toward trusted professionals faster. Because trusted professionals reduce risk for organizations. And organizations reward people who reduce risk. And one day, when you're given responsibility not because of your resume, but because of your consistent track record, you will understand something powerful. Reputation is not about recognition. It is about reliability. Because reliable professionals create stable results. And stable results create long-term career success. And the real question is not whether people will form opinions about your professional character. They will. The real question is, will your daily performance habits build a reputation strong enough that people trust you with opportunities before you even ask for them? Chapter 6. Develop leadership and decision skills. Many people believe leadership begins when you receive a title. Manager, director, team lead. But real leadership begins long before position or authority. Leadership is influence. It is the ability to guide outcomes, support people, and make decisions that move teams forward. Organizations do not promote people only because of technical skills. They promote people who can handle responsibility, communicate clearly, and make decisions under uncertainty. Leadership and decision skills are not optional for long-term career growth. They're career multipliers. There is a powerful quote by leadership expert John C. Maxwell. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It is about one life influencing another. This reflects an important truth. Leadership is visible in behavior, not hierarchy. Professionals who show leadership thinking early often grow faster, even before formal leadership roles appear. Decision-making is the core of leadership credibility. Teams and organizations depend on leaders to make choices when information is incomplete. Waiting for perfect information is rarely possible in real-world work environments. Strong decision-makers gather available data, evaluate risks, and make informed choices within time constraints. Over time, consistent decision quality builds leadership trust. Another important factor is communication clarity. Leaders translate complexity into understandable direction. If teams do not understand goals, priorities, or expectations, performance declines. Strong leaders communicate clearly, consistently, and honestly. Communication is not only speaking, it is listening, understanding team concerns, understanding stakeholder expectations, understanding hidden risks. Emotional intelligence is another major leadership pillar. Leaders manage not only tasks, but people. Understanding emotions, motivation, and team dynamics improves performance outcomes. Teams often perform better under leaders who create psychological safety and trust. Leadership also requires accountability. Leaders take responsibility for outcomes, not just success. When projects fail, strong leaders protect teams and focus on learning and improvement. This builds team loyalty and trust. Blame-based leadership destroys team confidence and performance stability. Another key leadership skill is prioritization. Leaders constantly decide what matters most. Resources are limited. Time is limited. Strong leaders identify high-impact tasks and focus team energy efficiently. Poor prioritization often causes team burnout and low productivity. Adaptability is also critical. Industries change. Market conditions shift. Technology evolves. Strong leaders adapt strategy without losing core direction. Rigid leadership often fails in dynamic environments. Another powerful leadership behavior is developing others. Strong leaders build strong teams. They mentor. They teach. They create growth opportunities. Organizations value leaders who multiply team performance, not just individual performance. Decision speed is also important. Overanalysis delays progress. Poor analysis creates mistakes. Strong leaders balance speed and quality. They make decisions with available information and adjust when new information appears. Another overlooked skill is conflict management. Teams include diverse personalities and perspectives. Conflict is natural. Strong leaders manage conflict constructively. They focus on solutions, not ego. Healthy conflict often produces better decisions. Leadership also requires vision communication. Teams perform better when they understand why work matters. Leaders connect daily tasks to bigger goals. Purpose improves motivation and engagement. Another critical factor is consistency. Inconsistent leadership behavior creates confusion. Teams perform best when leadership behavior is predictable and fair. Leadership also improves career visibility. Organizations notice professionals who help teams succeed, not just individuals who succeed alone. Leadership signals readiness for higher responsibility. Another powerful advantage is career flexibility. Leadership skills transfer across industries and roles. Technical skills may become outdated. Leadership thinking remains valuable across decades. Ask yourself reflection questions. Do I take initiative even without authority? Do I help others succeed or focus only on personal success? Do I make decisions confidently or avoid responsibility? Do I communicate clearly under pressure? Because leadership is not about control. It is about responsibility. It is about guiding outcomes and supporting people. Because organizations grow through leaders who solve problems. And leaders are built through repeated responsibility handling. Because in the end, leadership is not given. It is demonstrated. Because people follow people they trust. And trust is built through decision consistency, communication clarity, and accountability behavior. Because strong leadership creates team success, and team success creates organizational success, and organizational success creates leadership opportunity. And one day, when people naturally look to you for direction during uncertainty, you will understand something powerful. Leadership is not about authority. It is about influence earned through behavior. Because leadership begins when you choose responsibility before you are required to. And the real question is not whether leadership opportunities will appear in your career. They will. The real question is, will you be ready to guide others, make decisions under pressure, and take responsibility for outcomes when those leadership moments arrive? Chapter 7. Master deep expertise in one domain. In a world where information is everywhere and basic skills are becoming easier to learn, deep expertise has become more valuable than ever. Many professionals try to learn many things at a surface level, hoping versatility alone will create career security. But long-term professional strength often comes from mastering one domain deeply enough that your knowledge becomes difficult to replace. Deep expertise increases your value, your bargaining power, and your career stability in ways that general knowledge alone rarely can. There is a powerful quote by author Malcolm Gladwell, often paraphrased in professional development. It takes thousands of hours of practice to achieve mastery. Whether the exact number matters or not, the principle is important. Mastery requires focused effort over time. Deep expertise is built through repetition, study, problem-solving, and continuous learning inside one core domain. Specialists are often highly valued because they solve complex problems that generalists cannot easily solve. When organizations face difficult challenges, they seek people with deep understanding, not surface familiarity. Deep expertise creates professional demand. Demand creates career leverage. Career leverage creates negotiation power and stability. Another major advantage of deep expertise is credibility. When you demonstrate strong domain knowledge consistently, people trust your judgment. Your opinions carry more weight. Your recommendations influence decisions. Credibility built through expertise often accelerates leadership and influence opportunities. Deep expertise also improves problem-solving speed. Experts recognize patterns faster. They identify root causes faster. They design solutions faster. Experience combined with knowledge creates professional intuition. This intuition is difficult to teach and takes time to build. Another powerful benefit is career protection. As industries evolve, deep experts often adapt faster because they understand core principles deeply. They can learn new tools quickly because they understand underlying systems. Surface-level professionals often struggle when tools or trends change. Deep expertise also creates teaching opportunities. Experts often mentor, train, or educate others. Teaching reinforces knowledge and builds professional authority. Authority creates industry visibility. Another overlooked advantage is innovation potential. Deep knowledge often leads to new ideas. When you understand systems deeply, you can identify improvement opportunities others miss. Innovation often comes from deep understanding, not surface exploration. However, deep expertise does not mean ignoring broad knowledge completely. The strongest professionals often build T-shaped skills. Deep expertise in one domain combined with basic knowledge across related fields. This allows collaboration, communication, and strategic thinking across teams. Another key principle is continuous learning inside the domain. Expertise is not static. Industries evolve. New tools appear. New research emerges. Deep experts remain students of their field permanently. Learning never stops at mastery level. Another important factor is deliberate practice. Deep expertise is not built by doing tasks repeatedly without reflection. It is built through intentional improvement, learning from mistakes, studying advanced concepts, seeking feedback, solving progressively harder problems. Deep expertise also creates professional identity clarity. When people know you for specific strengths, they think of you when opportunities in that area appear. Professional identity builds opportunity magnet effect. Another powerful advantage is income stability. Specialized expertise often commands higher compensation because supply is lower and demand is higher. Deep expertise often protects against job automation risk because complex problem solving is harder to replace. Deep expertise also increases confidence. When you understand your domain deeply, you communicate more clearly. You negotiate more confidently. You handle pressure better. Knowledge reduces uncertainty. Another important concept is patience. Deep expertise takes years to build. Many professionals switch focus too often, preventing mastery development. Consistency in domain focus often produces stronger long-term career results. Ask yourself reflection questions. What domain do I want to be known for? Am I building depth or only collecting surface skills? Do I study advanced concepts or only basic knowledge? Do I learn continuously or only when required? Because deep expertise is not about knowing everything. It is about knowing something extremely well. Because in the end, organizations reward people who solve important problems. And important problems often require deep knowledge. Because surface knowledge is easy to replace. Deep expertise is hard to replace. Because expertise builds professional security. And security builds career confidence. And confidence builds opportunity readiness. Because when you become deeply skilled in one domain, you often move from competing for opportunities to being sought for opportunities. And one day, when people trust your judgment in complex situations because of your expertise, you will understand something powerful. Mastery is not about being the smartest person in the room. It is about being the most prepared in your domain. Because preparation built over years creates professional authority. And authority creates long-term career strength. And the real question is not whether you can learn many skills. You can. The real question is, will you choose one domain to master deeply enough that your knowledge becomes a professional advantage that lasts across industries, economic changes, and career phases? Chapter 8. Build Authority and Industry Recognition. In most industries, skill alone is not enough to create long-term career acceleration. Many highly skilled professionals remain invisible because their knowledge stays hidden inside their daily work environment. Authority and industry recognition happen when your knowledge becomes visible, trusted, and respected beyond your immediate workplace. Authority is not about ego or self-promotion. It is about demonstrating consistent value in a way that helps others learn, solve problems, or think differently. There is a powerful quote by author and speaker Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. In professional environments, authority is not only about knowledge. It is about perspective. It is about showing how you think, how you solve problems, and why your expertise matters. Authority is built when people begin associating your name with solutions, insight, and reliability. Authority often begins with knowledge sharing, writing articles, creating professional content, teaching internal workshops, speaking at events, mentoring juniors, contributing to industry discussions. Each time you share valuable knowledge publicly or professionally, you build visibility. Visibility builds recognition. Recognition builds authority. Another major advantage of authority is opportunity attraction. When you become known for solving specific problems or understanding specific domains deeply, opportunities begin coming toward you. Invitations to projects, speaking opportunities, consulting opportunities, leadership roles. Authority reduces the need to constantly chase opportunities. Industry recognition also increases professional trust speed. When people already know your work or ideas, initial trust forms faster. This shortens relationship building time. Faster trust often accelerates career movement. Another powerful benefit is career resilience. Recognized professionals often have stronger professional networks. If job loss or industry changes happen, recognized professionals often recover faster because their professional reputation exists beyond one company. Authority also improves negotiation strength. When your industry value is visible, you negotiate from strength, not desperation. Employers often compete more for recognized professionals. Recognition shifts career power balance. Another important factor is credibility consistency. Authority is not built by one viral moment or one major presentation. It is built through consistent value contribution. Small, consistent sharing builds stronger long-term authority than rare large visibility events. Authority also requires authenticity. Trying to copy others' expertise or speaking outside your knowledge damages credibility. True authority is built through honest expertise demonstration and continuous learning. Another key principle is teaching to learn. Teaching others often deepens your own understanding. Explaining concepts requires clarity. Authority builders often become better experts through teaching. Another powerful advantage is influence growth. Authority increases your ability to influence decisions, projects, and strategic direction. Organizations listen more carefully to professionals with recognized expertise. Another overlooked benefit is industry positioning. Authority often positions you as thought contributor, not just task executor. This often leads to more strategic roles instead of purely operational roles. Digital platforms have expanded authority-building opportunities. Professional blogs, industry forums, research contributions, social platforms focused on professional knowledge. These create global professional visibility possibilities. However, authority building requires patience. Recognition rarely appears immediately. Consistent value contribution over time builds strong professional identity. Another important factor is reputation protection. Authority increases responsibility. Mistakes in public professional presence can damage credibility quickly. Authority requires integrity, consistency. Another key concept is niche authority. You do not need to be known across entire industries. Being known deeply in specific niche often creates stronger career advantage than being generally known widely. Another powerful advantage is legacy building. Authority allows you to influence industry thinking, contribute to professional standards, shape future professionals. Ask yourself reflection questions. Do I share knowledge or keep expertise private? Do I contribute to professional discussions? Do I build professional visibility intentionally? Do I focus on long-term credibility over short-term attention? Because authority is not about fame. It is about trust. It is about people trusting your knowledge, judgment, and perspective. Because trust creates opportunity flow. Opportunity flow creates career acceleration. Because recognized professionals often choose opportunities instead of waiting for them. Because authority turns expertise into influence. And influence turns professional experience into career power. Because in the end, the world notices professionals who help others succeed. And authority is built through contribution, not self-promotion. And one day, when people outside your immediate workplace recognize your expertise and seek your perspective, you will understand something powerful. Authority is not given. It is earned through consistent value. Because people follow expertise they trust. And trust is built through visible, reliable knowledge contribution. And the real question is not whether you have valuable knowledge. You probably do. The real question is, will you share that knowledge consistently enough that your industry begins to recognize you as someone worth listening to, learning from, and trusting with important problems? Chapter 9. Explore entrepreneurship and independence paths. For many people, career success is defined by climbing structured organizational ladders, promotions, titles, salary growth. And while this path can be stable and rewarding, there is another path that offers a different type of professional experience: entrepreneurship and independence. Entrepreneurship is not mandatory for everyone, but understanding it expands your career thinking. It introduces the idea that you can create opportunities, not just wait for them. Entrepreneurship is about building systems, solving problems directly for markets, and creating value in ways that are not limited by traditional employment structures. There's a powerful quote by entrepreneur Peter Drucker: "The best way to predict the future is to create it." Entrepreneurship is exactly this. Instead of adapting to existing job roles, entrepreneurs often create new roles, new products, or new services. This path offers higher uncertainty, but also higher control and growth potential. Entrepreneurship offers one major advantage: control. Control over time. Control over work direction. Control over problem selection. Many professionals value this deeply. Instead of working only on assigned tasks, entrepreneurs decide what problems they want to solve. This often increases motivation and creativity. Another powerful benefit is growth potential. In traditional employment, income growth is often linear. In entrepreneurship, income can scale if systems are built well. Businesses can grow without directly increasing working hours. This creates leverage. Entrepreneurship also builds diverse skills rapidly: marketing, finance, negotiation, customer psychology, product design, sales, operations, risk management. Entrepreneurs often learn multiple high-value skills quickly because survival requires learning fast. Another important benefit is resilience building. Entrepreneurship exposes professionals to real market feedback. Failure teaches faster than theory. Entrepreneurs often develop strong problem-solving ability and adaptability. Another powerful advantage is opportunity creation mindset. Entrepreneurs stop seeing career growth only as promotion. They begin seeing growth as value creation. This mindset is valuable even inside traditional employment environments. However, entrepreneurship requires risk tolerance. Income is often unstable early. Uncertainty is higher. Not everyone is comfortable with this, and that is okay. Entrepreneurship is powerful when aligned with personality and life goals. Another important factor is timing. Some people start entrepreneurship early. Some build experience and savings first. Both paths can work. Preparation often reduces risk significantly. Entrepreneurship also requires emotional endurance. Rejection, failure, slow growth, market competition. These are normal. Entrepreneurs must handle uncertainty and continue moving forward. Another key principle is problem-first thinking. Successful entrepreneurs focus on solving real problems. Business success often comes from value creation, not idea excitement alone. Another overlooked advantage is independence thinking. Even if you never start a business, entrepreneurial thinking improves career strength. You begin thinking about efficiency, value creation, customer needs, and system building. These skills are valuable everywhere. Entrepreneurship also improves financial education. Entrepreneurs often understand revenue, cost structure, profit margins, and cash flow deeply. This improves long-term financial intelligence. Another important factor is network expansion. Entrepreneurs interact with clients, partners, investors, and industry experts. This expands professional relationship depth. Entrepreneurship also creates legacy potential. Businesses can continue beyond individual effort. Strong systems create long-term value beyond personal working time. Another powerful concept is hybrid career paths. Many professionals build side businesses while working full-time. This reduces financial risk while building entrepreneurial skills. Ask yourself reflection questions. Do I like solving real-world problems directly? Am I comfortable with uncertainty? Do I want more control over work direction? Do I think about creating value or only performing tasks? Because entrepreneurship is not about starting businesses randomly. It is about building value systems. Because value creation drives market demand, and demand creates financial opportunity. Because entrepreneurship is not only for risk seekers, it is for problem solvers. Because the world rewards people who solve meaningful problems effectively. Because even if you stay in traditional employment, entrepreneurial thinking improves career strength. Because entrepreneurial professionals often think like owners, not only workers. And owners think about efficiency, growth, and long-term strategy differently. And one day, when you realize you can create opportunities instead of only applying for them, you will understand something powerful. Entrepreneurship is not only about business ownership. It is about control over your professional direction. Because career independence is not always about leaving employment. It is about building skills that give you options. Because options create confidence. And confidence creates stronger decision-making. And the real question is not whether entrepreneurship is right for everyone. It is not. The real question is, will you at least develop the mindset and skills that allow you to create opportunity when needed, instead of depending completely on opportunity created by others? Chapter 10. Build multiple income and skill streams. The modern career world rewards adaptability more than stability. In the past, mastering one skill and working in one role for decades was often enough to build a stable career. Today, industries evolve faster. Technology disrupts job roles. New skills become valuable while old ones lose demand. Because of this, professionals who build multiple skill streams and multiple income streams often create stronger long-term career security. This is not about doing everything. It is about building layered capability and layered financial protection. There is a powerful quote often shared in modern career development. Adaptability is the new job security. This reflects the reality that no single job role is guaranteed forever. But professionals who can shift across skills, industries, or income sources often remain valuable across economic and technological changes. Multiple skill streams increase career flexibility. If one skill becomes less valuable, another skill can support transition. For example, Someone with technical skill plus communication skill can move into management, training, consulting, or product strategy roles. Skill combinations often create unique professional value. Another powerful advantage is faster career growth. Professionals who combine skills often solve more complex problems. Complex problem solvers are often promoted faster because they reduce organizational risk and increase efficiency. Multiple skill streams also improve learning speed. Learning new skills trains the brain to learn faster overall. Professionals who continuously learn often adapt faster to new tools and technologies. Another important benefit is innovation potential. Cross-skill knowledge often creates creative solutions. Many innovations happen when knowledge from one field is applied to another field. Multiple income streams provide financial risk protection. Relying on one income source creates vulnerability. If job loss happens, financial stress appears immediately. Multiple income streams create financial backup systems. Another powerful advantage is financial growth speed. Secondary income streams can be directed toward investments, savings, or asset building. This accelerates long-term financial strength. Multiple income streams also improve confidence. Knowing you can generate income in multiple ways reduces fear-based career decisions. Reduced fear improves negotiation strength and career decision quality. Another key principle is skill stacking. Combining complementary skills creates unique professional identity. For example, technical skill plus public speaking skill plus industry knowledge creates rare professional combination. Another overlooked advantage is opportunity creation. Professionals with multiple skills often create new roles or business opportunities. Skill diversity expands opportunity creation capacity. However, balance is critical. Building too many skills at once creates shallow expertise. Strong strategy involves building one primary expertise and layering complementary skills around it. Another important factor is time management. Skill building should be strategic, not random. Skills should support long-term career direction, not distract from it. Multiple income streams also require sustainability thinking. Side income should not destroy primary performance. Sustainable income layering creates long-term financial strength. Another powerful advantage is future career transition readiness. If industries shift, multi-skilled professionals transition faster without starting from zero. Another important concept is continuous evolution. Skills and income streams should evolve with industry trends. Static skill sets create long-term career risk. Ask yourself reflection questions. Do I depend fully on one skill for income? Do I build complementary skills that increase my value? Do I think about future skill demand or only current job skill requirements? Do I build income streams that support financial stability? Because career stability today is not built through doing one thing forever. It is built through being able to do valuable things across changing environments. Because skill diversity creates career resilience, and income diversity creates financial resilience. Because resilience protects long-term success. Because professionals who adapt survive industry change. Professionals who resist change often struggle during industry evolution. Because the future rewards flexible professionals, not only specialists, not only generalists, but adaptable specialists. And one day, when you realize you can move across roles, industries, or opportunities without fear, you will understand something powerful. Multiple skills are not distractions. They are career insurance. Because insurance protects future uncertainty. And multiple income streams protect financial uncertainty. Because control over income and skill gives control over career direction. And control over career direction creates long-term professional confidence. Because in the end, career success is not about predicting the future perfectly. It is about preparing for multiple possible futures. Because preparation creates stability. And stability creates confidence. And confidence creates stronger professional performance. And the real question is not whether industries will continue changing. They will. The real question is, will you build enough skills and income diversity that no single change can break your career stability and instead become opportunities for your next phase of growth? Money is not just numbers. Money is time. Money is choice. Money is security. Money is opportunity. Financial freedom is not about luxury first. It is about stability first. About knowing you can handle emergencies. Knowing you are building toward independence. Knowing your future is not controlled by fear. You don't need perfect financial decisions. You need consistent, smart decisions. Spend with awareness. Save with discipline. Invest with patience. Learn continuously. Because wealth is not built by luck. It is built by habits. And over time, something powerful happens. You stop working only for money, and money starts working for you. And now the question is not whether money will affect your life. It will. The real question is, will you control your money? Or will money control your choices?